Hello once again, this is James. Welcome to my Microsoft Access videos. We are continuing with queries, and this time we are going to look at specific or design view queries. For example, they want us to design a query called mnames to display all students whose second names start with the letter M. Let us go into Access and see how this actually happens. So we have our table, that's where we are basing our query. They want all students whose second names start with the letter M. For example, this fella, and this fella. So I would go to create, then I will choose query design. Then it will bring the show table box. I'm supposed to choose the table from which the query is coming. In this case, it's test results. Click in it, click add, close. We can expand this to see how many fields are there. So these are the fields from which you're supposed to pick the query, which you're supposed to transfer down here. But before we transfer them down here, let us first know what these ones mean. A field is the column from which you are getting your queries. So when you choose a field, automatically a table will be taken here, or it will be put here that the field test ID is coming from the table test results. The sort, you can decide to choose to sort the field data by ascending or descending order, or not sorted. The show box or the show check mark is supposed to be ticked to signify that this column should appear on the query or the query result. If for any reason you remove it, it means the field or that column will be hidden from the query. The criteria is where you put the condition. For example, starting with the letter M. Then the O part is where you put the second condition, supposing that field or that column has two conditions. Let us see how this happens. So we can highlight all of this. Click in the first one, hold Ctrl and A to highlight all of them, then you drag down to the first column. Notice that they will all be populated in the first column. So where is our condition? The condition says second names starting with the letter M. So it's our second name field which is affected by this query. So we shall come to the criteria corresponding to second name, then we type there M, then asterisk M star. If we zoom in to see it clearly, this is what you type, M and asterisk. So having typed that, then you can go ahead up here and you run the query. Run means show us the results of this query. So when I click it, it will show us, and actually we have those people whose names start or second names start with letter M. So that is how we do that query, starting with letter M. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.